The holiday season is once again upon us, which means many of us will overdo the festive foods. From Thanksgiving's pumpkin pie to Christmas cookies, it's hard to make good food decisions. Here to tell us how to make better choices is Dr. Beth Rice, a faculty member of the Nutrition, Dietetics, and Food Management program. Dr. Rice, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And go ahead, with the holiday season, tell us how we can make sure we're not overdoing our portion sizes maybe when we're going out to eat for Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas dinner with our families.
The main thing is you want to be mindful of what you're eating, where, how, and how much. If I could give you one small piece of advice is don't hang out and socialize at the food table or the bar because we tend to overeat at that point in time. And when you're preparing your holiday dinner plate, just remember to load it up with half fruits and vegetables. About a fourth of your plate should be starches and carbs, and the other fourth we save for good low quality or high quality protein.
Are there any good substitutions of food that we should keep in mind for the holiday dinners?
Well, turkey is always a good low-fat option for protein. If you're going to choose to have dessert, you might choose pumpkin pie over a pecan or a chess. You'll save about 400 calories a slice. And the pumpkin pie gives you about half of your daily requirements of vitamin A as well as vitamins E, K, and folate.
Oh wow, I didn't know that about the pumpkin pie.
It's good. It's not a bad choice.
Absolutely, I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
And if we happen to fall off the bandwagon, how is the best way to get back on track after the holiday season?
Well, I would recommend, in addition to having to get back on track, is to plan ahead. Those few days before the holidays, try to eat lightly, get in some extra exercise so that when you do overeat a little bit, you don't feel quite so guilty and then you don't have so much ground to make up after the holidays.
And I know my favorite is the stuffing during Thanksgiving. Do you have a personal favorite that you just can't avoid no matter what?
Well, I love the stuffing too. I do try to avoid the gravy so I can have a little extra stuffing. My weakness is probably desserts. I like those rich chocolatey desserts, but my family's favorite is the pumpkin pie, so I just make pumpkin pie, then I'm not tempted at all.
Well, at least it's the healthier option of all of them.
Yes.
And if we were coming to your holiday dinner and maybe you're preparing a nutritious Thanksgiving meal for us, what are some things we might expect?
We would always have turkey and stuffing, like I said, just to try to avoid the gravies. Green beans, sweet potatoes. It's always good to choose the sweet potatoes over white potatoes. If you can avoid the nuts and marshmallows and replace them with a little cinnamon, then you've reduced your calories a bit. Green beans are a good option. As well as other green vegetables. And like I said, it's just mainly watching and trying to eliminate those really high carb foods and those that have a lot of added sugar.
And that's wonderful. I'll definitely take these in mind and consideration for the holiday season. Thank you so much for joining us today and giving us these great tips.
Well, again, thank you for having me and happy holidays.
Thank you.